Hey guys, it's Amber, and I'm going to do a quick walkthrough with you of my plan for Week in the Life. So this year I bought some of the extras with Allie, and I bought the Liz Tamanaha mini kit. I love the bright colors of Allie's kit, but I didn't love the designs. I don't like really working with diamonds, and I knew I'd have a hard time working with that stuff. So I also have this older Week in the Life album I think I'm going to try to use up. It's a little scratched up, but for the most part, you know, they get like that just sitting on the shelf. Before I dive into this too much, let me show you what I'm working with. So last year, I had the pink canvas album from a couple years ago. I had created my own transparency for the opener, and I had a fairly simple design formula, had my reason why. Every transparency had one of these large numbers, a heart, and then a rubber day of the week. Followed by a Monday story card, 4x6s. I always had a full 6x8 that was similar. Almost every day I had some sort of sunrise photo, at least during the work week. Paired that with other photos throughout the day. The 3-pocket style. Sometimes I had an insert, another 6x8 if I needed it. This had more 3x4s, and I always ended with a gratitude card. I tried to coordinate my cards and photos, and then it went into day 2. You know, here's my Tuesday stories, my sunrise, some inserts, some blown ups. You know, just if I didn't need more 3x4s, then I used just an insert, and then just so on and so on. So I originally thought I didn't love the yellow album this year. And the canvas album didn't come with a page protector, so I didn't buy that. I didn't love the polka dot album, so I thought originally I would just make my own. I also went out and bought the black canvas album, thinking that that would look really good with the Liz Tamanaha black kit. However, then I found this in my stash and thought I need to use it up. So what I have right now is this kind of intro here. Nothing is glued down because I can never make up my mind. But I've got this card from the Up and Down kit, these butterflies from a story, Studio Calico, this Week in the Life chipboard, and this Old Stories card from Allie. So I think this is going to be my intro page. Right now I just have some cards stuffed in here that I'm considering using. This Old May card. This is from Ellie's Studio. This story right now kind of went with these card colors here. Thinking maybe I could use that as my reason why, but all the while knowing I wanted to wait and see what Allie provides as free digitals in the Week in the Life prep day, because there's always fun digitals, and I kind of just wanted to see what other people were doing as well. I also have this set of older black only transparencies. Like this one says Week in the Life. This one is stars. This one's a grid, you know, so they're very simple designs. I might still use them. I might make vellum dividers with those really awesome digitals from the 2021 digital package. I'm still being really indecisive. What I have pretty much decided on is, I'll get this all put out. Right now this is holding, it's like staging my products. But what I'm thinking about doing is, these cards are really simple in design. They don't leave a ton of room for detail. They almost don't leave a great space for a photo. They're kind of boring, to be honest. But what I'm thinking about doing is, instead of just putting this on top, if I cut this out, this Monday details and stories would be like perfectly centered. So basically, I would be creating a full 6-inch circle, and I would do that for every day. And then I also have these patches that came with one of the mini kits from last year. And so this would obviously be a circle, and then this would be right smack in the center. Just kind of creating something see-through, something that has the day, but also numbers, and it's helping me use up my products. And what those will probably do is actually go on the transparencies themselves as like kind of a fun see-through looking effect. What I am considering though is that on the back there would also be either a 6-inch photo or my journaling within a 6-inch circle. I could stitch around it. I could really do a lot. I could stitch between them. So I think it looks really cool as a see-through, but it would also look just fine, you know, if this was not see-through, if you can picture what I'm looking at here, and you could still see the transparency around it, so it doesn't look so busy. So those are decisions that I will be making once I get closer to journaling. I'd really like to use up my stash, and I have a lot of week in the life and day in the life stuff. I have you know, just a lot of product that needs to get used up. So this is what I'm thinking is going to be my formula. Oops. For, here's my page protector. See-through, couldn't see it. So I think that's going to be my formula. And then I also paired these pleather tags. I kind of tried to coordinate most of them with the color that they, you know, already have here. I totally randomized this, but I did try to think of the color wheel and complementary colors. So orange and like it's not really orange, it's like a peach and green are kind of opposite each other on the color wheel. So like I was saying, on the back, I might do a 6-inch journaling block or a 6-inch photo. And these, once they're done becoming my holding places, will be a place where I'll put a photo. And then there's my transparency for the day, as the day week across the top. And then I also have the full set of these cards from last year's Week in the Life kit. And I thought that these were bright and colorful. They don't necessarily match. The fonts aren't necessarily all coordinating, but again, I'm trying to use up the product. And it had a nice bigger spot for journaling. So then I inserted so I would have a 6x8 set of photos, my transparency, a 6x8 set of photos, place for 3 4x6s, or you can put 3x4s in there. I have the 4-pocket 3x4 set. And then I also have these cards from a previous Week in the Life add-on, which are these, sorry, not cards, but they're clear tags that have the day on the bottom. And I thought that that would make another fun see-through element. So I've randomized where those are. So then that takes us to Tuesday, where I put the peach and yellow together, and then the bright orange leather tag that would go on one of the enlargements. And then I also grabbed some die cuts that I had sitting around. This one just says around here. I thought that would be great for Week in Life, so I tucked that into a pocket as a reminder to use it. There's my Tuesday tag. And then here I put like pink and this mint color together because I just thought that they would look really bright and fun. And I just think it would look really cool having all these big circles with this like fun patch in the middle, something to feel, be textural, and then all these patches. So it just continues on with the same pattern. Here's my Wednesday card, my Wednesday tag. Thursday I have the orange. Again, it's like a complementary color. And then this green tag match as well. And they surprisingly coordinated well. Like this green kind of goes with this green. I have another set of the around here's in like a bronzy color. That was from these December daily leftovers. So here's like Thursday that's pink and the Friday is pink. It just kind of all, I thought it looked good. So here I have the hot pink and the green. Just trying to show you the colors I threw together. Here again, I have orange and blue, and then Saturday ended up being orange and blue. And the funny part about that is I put on my Friday tag, I put all these together before I included the other stuff. So it just worked out. This is an old card from a Stories by the Month kit. It just had the same, you know, it's from May. It had the bright orange. Tucked that in there, so maybe I'll use it. And then here we have Saturday. I did throw in a couple of these 3 pockets because that's one of my favorite things to use for page protectors. This one and this one. And then here's my Sunday. The Sunday doesn't really coordinate great. This is a very bright red pleather tag. It doesn't really match the rest of the kit. This happens to be bright red, which, like I said, didn't really plan. But I thought the yellow and the mint would look good together. And then there's my card, you know, my tags. I added, this is the Sunday tag, and on the back of that I added this week. So maybe I could do like a so grateful for this week kind of card or something at the end, or like put a little sticker down here. I could even move this to the front. And then I also added in a 2-inch 12 pocket page protector just to capture ephemera. I did that last year. I didn't have so much stuff. I needed one for every day. That's way too much. I didn't even fill up one, but just a place to punch things out or cut them into that size. So really happy so far with my design formula. I think it's really bright and fun and colorful. And of course, then I was really inspired by Allie's blog. So I'll just push this up here to the side. And here's some of the stuff I have gathered. So let me just pull everything out here. So one of the reasons why I really wanted to use these fabric numbers is because I hate when everything is like Monday, 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 but even just now trying to, I have Monday, 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 Monday. Like it's just, it doesn't need to say it everywhere, but I get the whole point. So I have these left over from last year. They're just really tiny little days of the week in a clear plastic. The houses, I don't want to use all 7 of them because we just moved. So I want to keep this for moving and house project life stuff. But I think this one on the top might go in the front of the album. We have a red brick house, so I kind of was picking this one. I'm considering the way that Allie has her album set up. She has a full page intro. I might do a full page photo with like a page protector on the top that says Week in Life like I did last year. And then on the back could be a full page reason why, and then this would kind of maybe lead into it. It's almost like having 2 intro pages though, so I don't know. Like the orange house kind of looks cute with the butterflies, but we'll see. I also grabbed this butterfly stamp from One Little Word because it'll match in case I do a butterfly theme. I have this 2021 really large plastic number from Allie. I was going to put it in the beginning of my project life and I couldn't find it after we moved, and then I finally found it. I still liked it. I even considered doing it up top here as a see-through pocket and just putting this chipboard on top of here. But I'm also considering just maybe putting it inside the album cover. We'll see. Not 100% on that. So then I have this year's chipboard set, which has these amazing hearts, which I really don't want to use up. I want to hoard them forever. Most of the chipboard I left in, even though like this is a weekend card, or like I could put this with like the peach or yellow or blue themed stuff. I'm just leaving it in there. This I probably won't even use, but I have that staged in there for now. I have this, which only had 3 chipboard pieces on it from last year's Week in Life. This was the Kylie in Kentucky Week in Life. This is from a previous year's. So just stuff I can add in. This is even another year. You know, again, I could use these chipboards, or these are kind of great. And then this was, I think, oh yeah, another Week in Life. So just stuff I've collected over the years that I can add. Things I've collected but probably will not use are in here. So I have these puppy stickers. Again, I don't want to introduce another font, another color scheme. Everything does not need to say what day of the week it is. This is a Week in Life set of stickers. I have not 1 but 2 sets of these Week in the Life. It's just like the initial of the day of the week, like W for Wednesday. It's possible that maybe I could include these as another like layer on top of the transparency, which is kind of what I was thinking, which is why I left them in here. I think I had 2 kits at one point. But you know, maybe I could put this kind of hanging off the edge. I don't want to wrinkle all my stuff. I'm just trying to patch. you kind of get the idea. But you know, I could have this kind of going off the edge. The white just adds another transparent layer. I could have the circle, you know, on there somewhere, maybe not right in the middle, but just another thing. So we'll see if I decide to go for that. I haven't ever used them yet, as you can see. I did set aside, these came in the same set as the clear tags, so they're 1, 2, all the way up to 0. Just stuck them in there. I have some Week in Life mystery cards here that are black with gold foil. I thought those could be kind of fun if I used, you know, one for every day, or I could punch this out. These are, I think, from this year's kit, and now I'm not confident in saying that, but they're just black circles and rectangular phrases, just nice to add on to a little photo. Let's see. I have another set of, I'm keeping the pocket in case I want to put anything in there, or if I need the pocket to hold anything. But this is another older set of Week in Life transparencies, but I just figured the color scheme, I actually considered using the Wednesday, but these were a little too bright to use with all the other colors. I sort of just have everything together. And this is, sorry, my desk is becoming a disaster. This is the rest of Liz Tamanaha's kit in this paper bag here. Just kind of tuck all this away. And even more cards and things. So this has these cute little stitched hearts, which I considered maybe putting with those on the front. There's 7 wood banners that I thought would be great on my enlargements. We have some die cuts here in a variety of sizes and colors, some cork pieces. I did see somebody, I can't remember who now, they had a really cool idea where they put these little cork pieces inside different pockets here, and that was kind of fun. And I have the chipboard from that set. There's a sticker set, some woven tags, just all things that, you know, you have to have the photo before you can decide where they're going. Here's some of those cards. I was a little disappointed this year. I really enjoyed last year having lots of filler cards, lots of journal cards, everything coordinated. This is not very much. So, like, this is barely 1 card per day. And they're pretty, like, this is pretty specific. That's a morning card, that's a food card, a to-do list card. So I wasn't really thrilled with the product offerings this year, but I just figured I'd pull from my own stash. And then I also had this set of cards from a previous Week in Life that I might consider keeping for a vacation album, but they were really bright and colorful. They just had a place to stay with the date, and then just love this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, up to Sunday. So I threw them in here, and this is also the 4x6 intro card that came with all of these day of the week cards. And I originally had it tucked in here, but it wasn't matching anything that I had going. So I might just keep this. This would be great for Project Life, for a vacation album. And one thing that I did want to mention before I forget is one of the things I'm planning to use to supplement my album is this Stories by the Year kit that Allie came out with. So the colors are really bright and fun and simple. And if I need a good filler card besides my main stash, I figured this is also a really good place to pull from. I kind of went through a long time ago and organized. So I have like all my reds together, oranges, yellows. So I can easily see what color I need and pull from there. But like like a card like this, great filler card. Real life right now looks just like this. Perfect for week in life. And then these are all this week cards for Project Life. But that might even actually be a really great card. Maybe yellow, maybe to put that up here, stamp my dates, and just put that chipboard right in the middle here and call it done, you know. Or I could put that later in the album. We shall see. So that's kind of just a quick look at the 4x6s. So I might have to remember to leave this out on my desk. And then here's some of the 3x4 cards as well. You know, just some simple patterns. Thankful, that's perfect. A loving card, life right now. Couldn't be. An overheard card if I'm trying to document. Remember, love this. Feelings. Today was blank. The story. Like, these are great universal. Currently, ugh, you know, if I have a bad day. Allie's so great at those kind of fun cards. So definitely going to be stuff that I think I'm going to be supplementing in with this, because it's going to be a really fun, bright year. So that is what I have set aside. My goal right now will be to take photos and write down some thoughts and notes. I'm not a huge journaler. Last year, though, one of my favorite things I did was journal on the photos, which is not something I normally do, but I really liked the way it looked. I created these little photo blocks. I used a scripty font, which worked out well. It's called Thirsty Script. It's very legible, but also kind of fun, and it looked good with, you know, the scripty words everywhere. But yeah, I just added a little block, reduced the opacity, and added my journaling so that it kind of stood out, was easy to read. Not every photo got journaling. Some of them just got little lines, which is more than enough. And yeah, added some here. Sometimes I didn't put in a block. Like that one doesn't look like it has one. Oh, that does have one. Very light opacity. I know there's one in the back here where I didn't do it at all because of the type of photo. It doesn't matter. So yeah, pretty excited to embark on it. This was the only album I ever started and completed, so I'm pretty happy with it. This year's is going to look a lot different, even though I love the formula and the way it came out. I'm considering making another one of these in white, but we'll just see how it goes. So hopefully it was fun to take a look at what I've got planned. You're inspired, and I'll see you on the other side once I start doing some process videos and sharing my completed album with you. Thanks so much.